Ant King is back. Vero returns to Earth to help Soho achieve equal power to the greatest fragment, the Brilliant of Light, and the strongest monarch, his father, Jin-Woo. It seems Vero still has some lingering strength as he wiped out all the monsters across the Korean University of Arts. This chapter begins with the announcement of a dungeon break inside the Korean University of Arts. Civilians were urged to evacuate immediately. Soldiers entered the university, but one of them simply lit a cigarette, knowing they could only watch as people perished. Frustrated, wondering when the hunters sent by the Hunter Association would arrive. Another soldier speculated that it might take a while, especially if an B-rank hunter or a higher rank is required. Reports indicated that the gate was classified as a high-ranking threat. The Hunter Association took precautions, knowing that some hunters had been infected. One soldier checked his tablet and noticed that Kim Jung-soo, a hunter tank, was among the enlisted hunters. He doubted whether this compromised hunter should be part of the rescue team. Meanwhile, Kim Jung-soo was approaching Soho with blazing eyes and mouth, wielding his massive sword. Soho was still in shock from what he had just witnessed. Kim Jung-soo had jumped from a lower floor straight to where he stood atop the building. Realizing he was facing a corrupted awakened being, Soho knew this was far more dangerous than anything he had encountered before. However, remembering that he had recently leveled up, he considered the possibility of holding his own against the C-rank Awakened Monster. The monster attacked with its sword at an astonishing speed. Soho barely dodged in time, witnessing the sheer force of the attack as it sliced through an entire classroom. He realized the enemy's power was overwhelming. But when the Mistborn monster attacked again, the fire extinguisher was effortlessly split in half. Quickly retreating, Soho used the smoke from the extinguisher to create a smoke screen and escape. As he ran, Soho acknowledged that defeating this monster was nearly impossible. He now understood why awakened beings were classified into ranks. It was all about the vast differences in power. He decided to distract the monster until the hunters arrived. The monster emerged from the classroom, preparing to follow Soho, but suddenly stopped. Confused, Soho turned to see what had caught its attention. The Mistburn monster had spotted 3 women on the rooftop, waiting for the hunters to rescue them. One of them gasped as the monster leapt toward them. Soho's heart sank as he watched the monster successfully kill all 3 women. Overcome with rage, he could no longer hold back. Without hesitation, he jumped into battle against the C-rank Awakened Mistburn Monster. He struck the monster on the nape and prepared for another attack, but his kick had no effect. The monster swung its sword at blinding speed, forcing Soho to retreat. Observing the damage caused by a single strike, Soho realized that even one direct hit could be fatal. But no matter what, he refused to let this monster escape. Soho unleashed a flurry of punches, resembling Luffy's Gatling gun attack. The monster countered with its sword, but Soho dodged and landed a hit on the monster's face. However, the creature had anticipated this, and the moment Soho got close, it unleashed a devastating slash. The attack was so powerful that Soho was sent flying into a wall, coughing up blood. Barely able to sit up against the crumbling wall, Soho was left with only 1 out of 140 health points. One more hit, and he would die. Determined, he struggled to stand while the monster grinned, sensing its imminent victory. At that moment, a dark, gate-like force appeared, cracking as if it were about to shatter. Despite his trembling body, Soho pushed himself to fight. The monster, unable to hold back any longer, attacked to finish him off. Soho then realized that his fatigue had reached 99 points, an alarmingly high level for a beginner below level 5. Now on the brink of death, he cursed as his strength faded completely. The monster's sword descended toward him. The gate shattered, and from within, a formidable shadow with an unusual mana emerged. It had long claws and wings, none other than the Ant King, Vero. As the Mistborn monster swung its sword, a tremendous force crashed down, severing its arm instantly. Before losing consciousness, Soho saw the figure of a strange ant. Vero noticed Soho had fainted and immediately healed him with his skills, declaring, "It's not too late." The Mistburn monster laughed from behind Vero, provoking the insect warrior. Enraged, Vero unleashed an overwhelming power and sneered. "So you're the lowly pest that dared to harm His Majesty?" He casually walked past the monster, and in an instant, the creature's body was shredded into pieces, leaving only its lower half. Meanwhile, another Mistburn monster attempted to attack a civilian Soho's instructor at the Arts University. The instructor, an E-rank Awakened, had fled earlier to save himself but was now in tears, crying for help. In a flash, Vero decapitated the monster. A massacre unfolded inside the Korean University of Arts. Bodies were strewn everywhere, blood covered the ground, and the glass windows were shattered. The overwhelming aura of the Ant King spread across the battlefield, sending shivers down the spines of the soldiers. Pharaoh knelt before the unconscious Soho and whispered, "It's been a while, young monarch." And with that, the chapter ends. Don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much guys, have a great day everyone.